virtual art camp. Do not attempt to adjust your computer screens, because we are in there. Hey folks, my name is Steve Prince, and I'm the Director of Engagement at the Muscarelle Museum at William and Mary. Hey folks, we have a wonderful show lined up for you today. Today it embarks episode number three, baby. And we're gonna focus on doing perspective. Oh, that basically means I'm gonna show you how to make things appear to come out of your page and move right into your living room. Oh, some of your hearts may be palpitating. Some of your knees may be shaking. Some of your eyeballs may be swelling because of the information that you're about to be descended upon your minds. Are you ready? Okay, this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some materials. You're gonna need a pencil. A number 2 or softer. And you're gonna need paper of any size. And you're going to need an eraser. All right? So these are the basic materials that you're gonna need to get it all started. And so let me get the paper up into place. And I'm gonna show you all how to do perspective drawing. Now, some people find this very, very hard to do, and you're trying to figure out, how do I make things dimensional? How do I make things look like they're popping out of the page? And so I'm gonna teach you some really basic principles. So today's class, I'm gonna show you a simple way, and the next time we see each other on Friday, I'm gonna teach you something a little bit more complex, all right? So remember, for the workshop, I'm gonna use a marker because I wanna make sure I get good contrast to stand out as I'm working. One of the first things that we need to know about doing perspective drawing, and it is understanding what is your horizon line. Now, have you ever been standing out at the beach and you looked out in the distance and it looked like it goes really flat at the very end, like the water, it looks like it just ends? That is called your horizon line. And the way it exists all around you and how to find it, it's an imaginary line that exists when you look straight out. And that line that exists out there, that you look straight out, and that means your eye line has to be parallel to the ground below. Very much like this. So when you look straight out from sitting down, your eye line is parallel to the ground. But if you stand up like this woman is, and you look straight out, again, it's your eye line that's parallel to the ground. That's one key rule. I'm gonna teach you about perspective. I'm not gonna go into any more rules of that because I do not want to get anyone confused about the process and what we're gonna do. All right? So the first thing we need to do is establish our horizon line. So lock your wrist, and then you're gonna basically take and make a movement straight across your paper to begin to make your horizon line. So keep it nice and light until you work it out. Nice and light until you get your horizon line. Now, some people in making that line, they might want to use a ruler or something like that, but just use your pencil and just make a nice little even line across and try to make it as straight as you possibly can. Now, what I'm gonna get you to do, I'm gonna get you to make 6 boxes. I want you to make one down below. Lock your wrist. Pull verticals and 2 horizontals, and you got your box. Then I'll make one more over here. Vertical, vertical, horizontal, horizontal. We're gonna make one more over here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we're gonna make 3 more boxes above the line. So you're gonna make one right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to make 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we have 6 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Muhahaha. All right. So now the next thing you need to do is we're going to find a point on that line. This is your horizon line. That imaginary line exists out in space when you look straight ahead and parallel to the ground below you. And we're going to place that point right here in the middle. Because right now what we're going to do is what is called 1-point perspective. So let me make it a little larger to make sure everybody can see it. Okay? Now, here is the test. What you need to do. From every one of the corners that you can see to this point, you're going to pull a line. So, from this point to here, so that's 1 line, and 2 lines, and 3 lines. Then I look at this one. How many lines can I pull to that point from the edge? Now, if you go from here, that's going to go through it. But if you go from here, we can get that one, and we can get that one. We don't need to do that one or that one because they're going through the object. Then we go to the next object on this side. Go from that point, make sure you make it nice and straight. 1, and 2, and 3. You already see it. See how it's like it's popping out of the page? You're creating the illusion of depth of field, making things appear to be projecting out into space. Then we're going to do it from this object, from the seam corners. I can pull from here, and I can pull from here. Then I go to the next object over here. I can pull from right here, 1, and 2, and 3. Then I go to the next object. I can go 1, and 2, and 1 more, and 3. You see it? Isn't it fun? Isn't it amazing how the things look like they're jumping out of the page at you? So remember, we're going to make boxes. So we're going to make 6 boxes. And so let me show you how to finish them off. So this edge right here, in order to make this a complete box, that's a vertical. And you need to make another vertical right here and make sure those 2 are parallel. Okay? Don't angle it. Don't put it like this and don't put it like that. Make sure that that one and that one are vertical. Okay, and then you go down below, you want to make sure that the next one is horizontal, but it's parallel to the other line up above it. That's your box. Then we go to the next one. So we can go back and we can accentuate the lines around it to make the box stand out, like so. And we have it. So then we go to the next box. Remember, make this one parallel, parallel, and parallel. And accentuate, darken those lines up all the way around. Let's go to the next one. You probably got it now. Remember, vertical, vertical, horizontal, horizontal. So lock it in, build it around, make sure that it's going straight across, line them all up, and make sure all the lines are nice and dark. Now, let's go down. These are above the horizon line. Now, these objects are below the horizon line. So therefore, vertical, vertical. Make sure that those are parallel. Horizontal, horizontal. Parallel again. That's important that you make sure those lines are parallel to make the object stand out and to make the illusion work. Let's go to the next one. Let's darken them up, darken them up. And remember, horizontal, horizontal. Then let's go to our last box. Vertical, horizontal. Vertical, vertical. Horizontal, horizontal. And make sure those corners meet up too as you build it around. And let's darken the lines all the way around it and darken that back in. Now we have 6 boxes that appear to be jumping out into space to us and so forth. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to put a little bit of tone around them to make them stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to put a little bit of a few vertical lines right on the side of this one. And it creates a little shadow. It makes it pop out some more. I'm going to put some lines on this one. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'll make them fan with it and go change the angle, 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 and fan with it. So it follows the same way in which that thing moves back into space. That's very important. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna pull vertical, 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 vertical. Remember, I'm keeping them parallel to those marks as I build around it. Then I'm gonna go to this one. This time I'm gonna go underneath it. So I'm gonna pull these lines horizontal underneath, or I can pull them vertical, but at diagonals. Boom, 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 boom. You get it? Okay? And then I'm gonna pull these. I'm gonna go back in different directions. I'm showing you multiple ways in which you can make marks work. And there you have it, folks. You have 6 boxes in perspective, utilizing 1 point in the center of our page. That's lesson 1. So next time I come back to you, I'm gonna share with you how you can take this and make something with this 1 point perspective, and make something a little bit more complicated. And I'm gonna walk you through step by step to make sure that you have a good, clear understanding of perspective and how to make things come out of the page. Ooh, aren't you ready? I know I'm ready. I can't wait to see you again. So remember, art is all around you. Muscarelle in the